By now, you've probably caught wind of President Joe Biden's decision to pardon his son Hunter. News that left a whole lot of people scratching their heads. After all, we were assured that justice would prevail independently and that no special favors were in the cards. For ages, the question rang out loud and clear. Will he pardon his own son? The official line was always a hard no. And then, just like that, he goes and does it, leaving everyone wondering why we were told a completely different story in the first place. Luckily, Florida Governor Ron Desantis has weighed in, breaking it down in a way that finally might make sense in this political plot twist.
You expect that given the reaction to this pardon, that Biden would also issue a pardon to, I don't know, President Trump or any of Trump's associates proactively and preemptively?
Well, Laura, I think the American people spoke on that. Here you have Joe Biden. One, he lied to the American people again, and his whole presidency has been a blizzard of lies. But he didn't just pardon his son on specific offenses or even commute the potential sentences there. He pardoned him for everything from going back to 2014 to the present. Why? Because they wanted to be able to protect against any inquiries into the Biden family business. And we know that has been subject to scrutiny for many, many years. And so this is a guy that came into office saying his predecessor was a threat to democracy, a threat to our institutions. And what does he do? He corruptly abuses the pardon power to give his son blanket immunity and by extension, protect himself from having any inquiry. I think it's the opposite with President Trump. They manipulated the law to go after Donald Trump for political reasons. And just think about it, Laura, you've watched politics for a long time. If the electorate actually believed Donald Trump was guilty of serious federal crimes, he would not have been elected in the manner that he did. So the American people spoke, not only rejecting Biden-Harris's policies, but also rejecting the abuse of the legal process against Donald Trump. Those cases are dead. Donald Trump doesn't need a pardon. I think if Biden tried to do it, it may just be too cute by half.
When I heard about Joe Biden pardoning his son, although for months we were told it wouldn't happen, in the back of my mind, I always thought this dude is FOS. I did. And to be honest with you, I can't say that if I was in the same position and my son was caught up or one of my children were caught up, I have two boys or two young men, I wouldn't do the same. But why lie about it? But then again, that's kind of who our current president is. They've said for years, oh man, Trump lies about everything. This dude has been lying his tail off for decades. For whatever reason, this dude continues to get voted in. You want to talk about the real life Game of Thrones? I'm sorry, real life House of Cards? Joe Biden's been playing that game. It's crazy. You want to talk about manipulating your way to the top spot? This dude has done it, man. Hey, he's written a masterclass. The fact that you have people on the left trying to defend this when he's been lying, they try to say, well, he wasn't lying. He just changed his mind. They knew that this wouldn't look well in the eyes of the public, especially during the election and during the campaign. They knew that this wouldn't look well if he came out and said, hey, I don't care what happens, convicted or not, I'm going to pardon him. It would have been a terrible look. So he did what he does best. He lied about it. And then after the election, it doesn't matter. This was always going to happen, whether Kamala won or, Trump won. It didn't matter. This was going to happen. And to be honest with you, this is who Biden is. That old adage, when people show you who they are, you should believe them. Unfortunately, the American people decided not to believe who President Joe Biden actually is during the 2020 election. They decided to ignore all of his past, the plagiarism, the lies, the 94 crime bill, the 88 crime bill, the crack laws. People ignored all of that because they were fear-mongered by the mainstream media They were told by the mainstream media, Trump bad, Trump's a racist, Trump this, Trump that. All the things that they said about Trump is actually true about Biden. You can't make this stuff up, man. It's ridiculous. It is ridiculous. And shout out to Ron DeSantis for calling it how he sees it. Trump doesn't need a pardon. He doesn't need it. These cases are washed. They're done. And the Democratic Party is on life support right now. And to be honest with you, good for them. Good riddance. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section. Like, share, subscribe to the channel, turn the notifications on so you never miss an upload. Consider joining the ARP family. Keep God first in your life. Stay prayed up. We'll catch up with you all next time. Peace.